I'd love to introduce you to our next update, which is the postmortem update. It's going to include prescriptive postmortem analysis. And our analyses use our own analysis format, which is called rich first flat, which helps take good or bad performance and then helps you structure that process in a way so that you can correctly iterate on it without being influenced by creative subjectivity of that it was bad because, or it was good because. It helps you really distill down the information, and now the AI just does that for you. So that's like the basis of what our postmortem analysis uses. And then using that, we also are launching a task that will help you bring concepts back from the dead. A process I've done a million times in this industry. The idea of taking an ad and having to reinvent it for testing, especially in an environment where running the same ads or similar ads are being punished. When you need all this creative differentiation, how do I take this concept and bring it back so that I could use it again? That's going to be one of the tasks. And then the last, this is the most like, take it for what you will, but I think it's a very interesting, fun task to be able to predict future results for the ad. So we do have the existing agent that analyzes your ad before it goes live. This will essentially create a future testing strategy of what it thinks it's going to perform based on existing ads. It's going to kind of reverse engineer the process, and it's going to say, hey, what are these similar ads? How did they perform? What are the differences? And it's going to go through a bunch of different ads like that and then outcome a predictive analysis. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it's an interesting thing that, again, all of these are ways to start thinking about data in different ways, experimenting with data. They're not necessarily going to be your answer, but I think it's a really cool task. And from the early results of kind of playing around with this, I think it's really interesting. Right now, we see a lot of health and wellness brands, and we know it's a very hard and difficult process to manage, especially now with FTC coming down on how you present social proof and how you present health and wellness on the platform, whether it's Meta or TikTok, like keeping you very on your toes about what you can and can't do. So we're going to have a health and wellness compliance agent. That's that middle one there. And that's going to be, I think the biggest thing is making sure that all the latest updates on compliance guidelines and being able to look at your ad. Now, I might do this for other things too in the future when we can add it. If there's other industries that need this kind of compliance check, being able to upload that future ad and be able to say, hey, like, is this compliant? Should I be worried about anything? Being able to look at that information, I think, is a huge boon to these brands who often have to pay legal fees, have to pay all these things for something that is essentially just a quality check. And then we have the health and wellness brand market analysis report. It's a hugely evolving industry. We want to be able to have a brand market analysis report that goes through all of your top competitors, but also your unseen competitors that are new startups and what they're doing, things that are working in the industry. And then last, we do have our UGC sourcing tool, and we want to be able to adapt that task to also help you specifically find fitness, nutrition, and medical related creators. There's a ton, and we've been amazed at how many are there, and the results of being able to utilize them and their expertise when talking about a health and wellness brand has been phenomenal. And I know it's hard to find those people at good rates and being able to expose like what are they charging. So being able to use those people from our massive database is also a huge win. And then last, you tell me what's next. You hit me up. Kelly and I are here to make this happen. I have no idea what's coming next. All I can tell you is Motion is incredibly involved and incredibly passionate about the idea of making these accessible. But on top of that, I know Kelly and I, are all in on this, and we want to make sure that we're able to consistently provide value, because this is a $25 a month subscription, and we want to make sure that if you're going to pay for that, you're getting your money's worth, and we're just going to keep adding to that. The postmortem update comes for free. Health and wellness update comes for free. And we're going to keep adding these updates, and thanks to Motion, we can do that with these agents. I can't speak for all of the other agents out there, how often they're going to be updating, how great their tasks are. I haven't used them all yet, but I can say for us, I'm super confident about the performance that these outputs have had, and I'm super excited to go see you use it. Reach out anytime if you have suggestions, things you want seen. Let's add them into UGC Buddy, and thanks for listening.